So just to go through this point of scribing again. This is the bottom filler that's going to go in at the bottom of this run of wardrobes. And the fillers, as all the fillers, it supplies oversized because you don't know whether your floor is going to be sloping down at one end. So you need a bit of, where we're going for a nominal 100mm plinth height. That can vary depending on how level or not the floor is. So this filler is supplied 120mm, so we've got a bit of leeway. So you've got to scribe it to the floor. And this isn't too bad, you can see there's a bit of a gap here possibly. And this floor slopes as well. So we want to cut off the difference from here, between the height here, but we want to cut off the bottom so that we can follow the shape of the floor, or the same would apply if it was a wall or the ceiling. So, the simple way to do that, when I've cut this filler to length, I've got an offcut that I've cut from the end, turn that way so you can see it. So this is exactly the same width as this infill here. So to mark the piece we want to cut off, we want to cut off the bottom. What we do is we align this edge here. So this top edge is going to remain uncut and it's going to fit against here. This is where we're going to cut the waist off. So to do that, we align the filler, this bottom edge, which we're going to cut away, with the bottom edge or the outside edge of the wardrobe. So we'll stick that there, and then we'll take the offcut that's the same width, put it here, and we mark at that point there, and the bit that we cut off here will be the difference in height at every point along here. So, simple way to do that, you can prop this up, but I've got a spare wardrobe leg, so I'm just going to tweak that so it's just in place, same at this end. You can see that. So I can now just sit this filler on the leg, and I know now it's level with that edge all the way along. And if I can find it, a little bit of duct tape. Just keep that in place while I do it. Okay, so it's flush along this bottom edge. Here is my offcut to cut off the end of this piece. If you haven't got an offcut, you can cut a piece exactly the same size. Now you can do it with your compass. The trouble with this is you take your compass along, especially if it's quite a wide scribe like this, it's all too easy for this compass, I'm exaggerating here, but it's all too easy for this compass to sway like this, and it gives you a different height. This way is foolproof. Okay. This is the waist we're cutting off here. This piece will fit in here. So, quick note, again, jigsaw for cutting. These are down cut blades. There's another little film somewhere talking about down cut blades, but the blade is cutting downwards. A lot of jigsaws will have this orbit action where it'll do this with the blade. With a down cut blade, you don't want that, you want it straight up and down, so put it on the straight up and down setting. And I don't know if you can see that, I have angled the sole plate over so that when I cut, the cut is giving me the outer edge where you're going to see, the wood behind it is cambered back slightly so that it's you get a good fit where you need it, where you can see it. And if you haven't got this ability to angle that, you can just kind of lean your jigsaw over a little bit. So, in case anybody wants to know, that's a model of jigsaw. Just before I put that in, just point out, the plinth is just screwed flush with the front, so it's screwed down at the front here, and just to stop it being knocked in by an overzealous carpet fitter or the vacuum cleaner, I put a block here in the middle and a block at each end just to keep it secure.